Culture Couture podcast. This is your host, Shannon Balenciaga, and this is the place where you're going to get all the latest news, the greatest fashion, but most importantly, the hottest tea. Mm. I would like to introduce my beautiful co-host, Niko, once again, and our lovely, colorful Ink. Welcome, Ink, to this segment.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. So, guys, we got to get started. It is the Grammy weekend, and we're going to kick it off before everybody, because when we come back here, we're going to dish about all the dirt that happened at the Grammys. But first and foremost, going into this weekend, which is like the Super Bowl of music, let's talk about the biggest thing in culture today, Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. Give it to me.
Megan unloaded the clip. I'm sorry. She cocked back and let it fly with his. The thing that I love the most is that she wasn't even saying specific names, but what's that saying? Hit dogs will holler.
Will holler. And she meant that, because Nicki Minaj should have been the fuck quiet. I'm sorry.
Just let the song play. You know what I mean? If it's anything we learned from Beyonce, sometimes you just go on mute and you look around. What everybody else doing? They on mute. I ain't heard from Drake in a week.
And she was definitely talking about him at some point up in there.
You don't say BBL scars and not be referring to Drake. You know?
Okay.
Just saying. She unloaded the clip. And I get it. Like, when you feel like something is specifically directed toward you, you want to respond. But sometimes you just have to let stuff fly. You know what I mean? The saying, if it don't apply, let it fly. Let it fly. Because otherwise, then people start digging in your garden. And here we are.
Well, unfortunately, I'm going to stay a neutral party in both of the ladies. I love them both. I have history. I have people around. So I'm just going to keep my mouth closed, because I would like to still get invited to things.
Yes.
So, guys, what do y'all think about the Vegas residencies? There's been so many things. My mother just came out with her, as we just spoke, email about her residency with Cedric the Entertainer. Congratulations, Toni Braxton, for going back. The living icon going back to Vegas. What do we have? Jodeci, New Edition, Bruno Mars, Lionel Richie, Wu-Tang Clan, T-Pain. Vegas is really trying to get the Black artists to come back out. They need it.
They do.
Come on.
And when they saw Usher and his impact, honey, they were like, oh, we need more of this. They had, oh, Jesus Christ. They had Adele. And I mean, I love Adele. I really do. But I didn't know that was a residency. I thought that was a tour for her.
I mean, it just lets you know about the impact.
They rolled out the carpets for her, though. That's what I love.
Was it giving Celine Dion?
Wind beneath my wings. Okay.
I'm really excited to see that Vegas is bringing new life to the city. It's also kind of on bordering on the UPN effect. You want to bring all of the Black artists in, and then when you get all that tourism money and you got all that going on, you gonna push us out? Don't push us out now.
Exactly.
Because we didn't name like 11 Black artists that have residencies in Vegas, and they're bringing that life in. Don't push us out now, because I would love to see YDB, ODB's son out there with Wu-Tang. I would love to see that in Vegas.
Well, hopefully they're getting paid the same as our counterparts. Let's keep the momentum going. As Taraji has said, payers our work. And I just want to see some transparency to make sure that we're being paid the same as our counterparts.
Agreed.
That's all I'm going to say. So what about Daddy Yankee?
Oh, because he's going gospel now, right?
We got to spin this block. This is literally the segment about spin the block. So we're going to spin it. We have to really go from the heathens to the holy.
I love seeing Daddy Yankee make that transition. We all remember when Coco went from R&B and she gave us Midnight for gospel. I still sing the Don't Wait Till Midnight. I still hit that every now and then. I can't hit them notes, but I be in the neighborhood of the notes. I be visiting them Coco notes. We love when an artist transitions to gospel. We love that transition, okay?
If y'all liking what Ink said, y'all agree, put some hearts down in those comments. Let Ink know. Y'all better champion for her right here on Culture Couture podcast. Let her know.
Come on now. Yeah, I think it's a good transition. I mean, he's in the likes of multiple people who also made that transition. Some people went holy and then some people came back. But for the most part, he's in good company. I mean, what's wrong with getting a little savior? A little bit of sprinkle.
Do you feel the same thing about Escape? Tasha.
She just need to go somewhere. Now, I will say, now I love her and I love all of their voices. Now, if they're not going to be in unison and do it all like they've been doing it, what's the point? It defeats the purpose of having that nostalgic girl group around if y'all, number one, fighting over just a few $1,000s and arguing about dresses and things like that. So, again, I'm just giving my unsolicited opinion about it. And I would love to see a Vegas resident because the content is going to be fire. They're going to have a good rollout. They're going to be sold out. I know SWV may have done something similar to that, but you haven't heard anything you haven't heard anything about them. They said
we sisters with voices. So all we do is use our voice for that purpose. I would love to see Escape. Like if they're going to do wherever they do music, R&B, gospel, wherever they want to go, I would love for them to do it together as well. Because they really have the biggest impact collective. And you can make more money together. There's more money on the table when it's all for y'all. Exactly. Just don't be stealing money. Don't steal money.
And I think that's what Escape had ran into. But back to Daddy Yankee, I think I would like to see that. He is the absolute, oh, Jesus Christ. Whew, I don't know.
Did you have to take a breath?
I did.
You have to take a breath.
I did.
I mean, I get it. I get it. Some people, I mean, from what I'm understanding about Daddy Yankee's choices, he decided to do it because he felt like he had a void that wasn't being filled. And so he feels like he'll be more validated, more substantiated in gospel. And you know what? God bless him. Do your thing.
We're going to move on to a little something more exciting. Even though come on, Daddy Yankee. Congratulations. Fine God. But Usher. Come on now.
Woo!
Usher.
Look, I saw Usher in France last year when he did his week-long show, The Rendezvous with Usher. And let me tell you, the man can still perform. All right. We watched him grow up over these years and he still has his voice. He gonna give us a show where he's not only singing, he's not only dancing. This man is gonna be skating.
A grown man.
On skates. A grown man. He can do the You Remind Me Of handstand. Look,
a grown man.
Bless him. Come on, Usher.
You know what's so crazy? I always got these little personal stories I have to interject in here with the people. It's so crazy because here in Atlanta, because we all live in Atlanta and we all been around each other, that how shy that Usher is in person. And he is so he literally is so shy and timid for him to come on stage and be this big live character. It is such a phenomenal thing. And I look forward to seeing this project that he did. We all watching.
Okay. I think Usher's going to put an incredible show. And I mean, he has the catalog. Usher has the catalog to put on a memorable show for people who may not be following his current music, but even his current music, he grew up in his music. That's what I love the most about Usher is that we got to see him grow. Yes, an entertainer if there ever was one.
That is fit for this stage and this night. It's so often they keep putting artists on this type of platform when they're not a global artist that can be loved by everyone. His music is good for everyone.
Yes. Right. He's not only just a superstar, he's a mega star. And so when you think about those types of things, the oldest of old people and the youngest of youngest know Usher and Beyonce's name and Michael Jackson's name and just those few greats. Those are the type of name, that's the household name. And so when you made it in that realm, you can do anything. You can sell anything. I would say that.
And you know what? I think Usher knows his audience very well because his choice to collaborate with Future for this tour, Future might have somewhat of a divided audience, but the fact that Usher's there is going to do nothing but unify. People who might feel whatever way they feel about Future, you're going to throw all that out the window because you're trying to see Usher. I bought the ticket and it comes with both of y'all.
Usher at this point in time, he should have took a page from Beyonce. You don't need it. We're coming to see you. You don't need to put nobody else on the bill. You're the super artist. Stand in it.
But he's still a man and is giving midlife crisis vibes. And I understand because I might have to go through that sooner than later. I don't know.
But
I'm there for it. I'll have my ticket.
So
I will have my ticket
though.
I will be there.
The icon. Janet Jackson is going on tour again with Nelly. Baby, have y'all seen them ticket prices? Because I get everything with Janet Jackson. If you saw my VH1 special, you know Janet Jackson was that Control album.
Girl.
Yes. Place in my heart.
Yes.
Janet is my girl, but baby, Janet, them ticket prices. Janet.
Yeah, that's a down payment on a car.
Yeah.
You and your friends come together, that's a down payment on a house. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it for Janet because last year I missed out on it. It got sold out so fast, I missed out on it. I will not miss a Jackson in this lifetime.
The tickets wasn't, but can I tell you something? The last Janet Jackson concert I went to, she's the only person I was out in the rain for, soaking wet. And with no umbrellas, they wouldn't let us have them up, anything. And she supposed to had a set and she couldn't use it because it was so wet. Only thing I'm saying, Janet Jackson, with this amount of money that these tickets are, you can't have step, mama. We need costumes. We need hair. We need staging. We need dances. If you're not going to give those things with this amount of money,
don't bother.
Give us fashion, give us dancing, give us Control album for real, give us Rhythm Nation.
I want her to go back to that last Essence festival she did with the black cat suit, how mama was snatched. Oh, baby, that's the Janet I need to come back. I don't want to see the Muslim Janet married mama. I don't want to see
non-Muslim.
And I love Big Janet, but she know when to leave her at the house.
Yes.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, Janet can be cozy. Cat suit. I'm just here for all of it. I want to see. I will not let another Jackson pass me by.
I feel you, girl. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them just leaving us and then not having. I rest in peace, Michael Jackson, but he had a good 40 years left, and I feel like he also had a good 30 years of performing left in him too. And I think this is why Janet Jackson is continuing in his honor to keep on doing the things.
Ain't that what it feels like?
It does, because I'm
that's
like,
what it feels like.
Well, in her 60s, she should have been like, okay, baby girl, I'm done. Let me get a replica real quick. Girl, get your ass on stage.
She said, let me the clone.
You know what I want to see? I think the next generation, just how Beyonce has revolutionized the music industry, I think somebody need to come in and revolutionize the concert industry. I want to see an artist, a mega artist, do intimate rooms and charge hundreds of thousands of dollars. That is the moment where you know you're the Uber girl. I'm ready to see who's going to do that. That's not a bad
idea.
I think Ariana Grande will do that. I think she has the star power to do that. And I feel like Beyonce has the star power to definitely. She has the star power to do what she did. I don't know if she took it a step further. I just don't know. I think it would have been a different reaction. Like her tickets were.
If she would have gone bigger than Renaissance.
I think it just would have been a different reaction. So, and I feel like with Usher, his tickets have always been very reasonable. Like they may be hundreds of dollars, but that it's affordable.
Yeah.
But can I tell you something? Did you go to the Renaissance concert?
I did not. I did not.
Okay. So if you went to it and if you've seen the film, you will understand why the price was there. That's why I was stating about Janet Jackson. Beyonce gave you every dollar worth.
Yes. And that horse was 150 feet tall. When she brought that horse out, I, for some reason, all of a sudden got nervous. I was like, this horse ain't even real. But for some reason, I'm terrified about this gigantic horse. Beyonce gave us looks, gave us transitions. Whenever she went off stage to change outfits, that was the only time I sat down. I stood the entire time, and I went to the Friday show and the birthday show in LA. Both shows, mind-blowing.
Y'all drop those horses in this comment. If y'all want to hear more about the Renaissance, because we gonna give y'all the tea. We can give y'all the tea on the Renaissance. The film is still out in movie theaters. Ink is gonna continue on.
Yes.
Go for it, Ink. Tell us more.
Beyonce show, like I said, I attended the Friday show and her birthday show. So seeing Diana Ross come out, sing happy birthday to her, I burst into tears. I'm not even a person that cries at concerts. Touching. Yes, it was beautiful. Yes, it was so touching because Beyonce, you know, Beyonce and has sung happy birthday to her before as well. So I was obsessed with it. I feel like it was a culture shift because everybody came out in their silver. We looked like a room full of disco balls. It was gorgeous. But what I noticed is like Beyonce rebranded silver. Because of Beyonce making silver the color of last year, I can't go into a store without seeing an entire wall dedicated to silver. Whether or not they shout out Beyonce, I'm seeing these silver looks, the silver boots, silver cowboy hats, and I'm like, you're not slick. Beyonce did that. That was Beyonce. It was a true testament to crowd control and crowd participation. Just as a sidebar, just to give us the low of all the highs, whoever did the sound, you're fired. You're fired. I hope you never get another job again. Whoever did the sound in LA on Friday and on Monday messed up the sound. Kendrick Lamar came out. I almost passed out, but I was brought back to life when I realized for the first 10 bars, I couldn't hear him.
Oh, wow.
And when he turned around to Beyonce, she was like, she was like, I can't help you. Not my fault.
We getting that tea.
Yes,
so
but it was a beautiful show.
Every day is different. Like she said in her film, she did 3 sets. See, that's where you got to realize where the money went to. She had 3 sets built. And so while one was in one city where she performed it, others were moved to other cities.
Right.
And so it was so important to understand where the money went in at. When you guys, I had the privilege of going to the premiere of both London and LA. Thank you so much to Beyonce and Parkwood Entertainment for inviting me. It was a phenomenal experience. It was a great thing to see my children and also other ballroom individuals participating, being a part of history, this film, this concert. It was a moving experience to see all the hard work that we put in, to see individuals get their moment, to see the love. It was a great experience to see all the people to rub elbows with some.
I was rubbing elbows all up in that place.
But you know what? We're gonna roll it back for 1 second. We're gonna talk about these looks at the Renaissance premiere.
Okay.
Yes, you looked incredible at the premiere. The bun, the low bun with the tendrils on the side. It brought out the cheekbone. Yeah, you ate. I saw it. I saw it.
It was ruffles, feathers, titties, ass, and hips, and legs, and heels. And it was just giving. Like, I loved it. T.S. Madison really slayed. Is that T.S.?
I love it. And that's a wrap dress, right? That's a wrap dress, right?
Good. Y'all resemble each other a little bit when your hair is
Come on now. I love this dress. It's giving hips. I love it.
So let me tell y'all something. I learned a lesson. This is my first lesson in Hollywood. Is when they say come to a premiere, you better be done out your mind. And normally I am. But unfortunately, I got the invitation that said cocktail attire.
Isn't that crazy?
Should never listen to an invitation. I should just be out of my mind.
Come on.
I showed up in cocktail attire and I got out the car and everybody walking up in gowns and stuff. And I'm like, I missed the memo.
I'm following the rules. I thought we was following rules here.
But see, in LA, you got to do it. When you in LA, you got to do a t-shirt. If they say, just wear something casual. This is casual.
This is casual. So then in London, they gave the invitation and says, come fabulously black tie, done, and all these things. I was like, okay, I got you.
I could do that. I could do that. Yes. I love it.
But it was
you did cocktail very
good. On Balmain, she just kept changing and beautiful. And LA, she just slid it into the room. and I loved it. Everybody, Kelly, Michelle, Latavia, Latoya, to see Destiny's Child reunite. It was a beautiful thing, and it was so funny. While I sat beside, Latavia came and sat beside me. And
sorry, my heart jumped.
Because y'all know I love it.
Mine do too.
Yes.
I'm sitting there so cool. I had Victoria Monet sitting in front of me, across everybody.
That's my girl.
And it was like so many. Catch this. I literally walked into the restroom and I saw a security guard, and who walks in front of me coming out the door? Vanessa Bryant.
Stop it now. I'd have fell out.
I'm rubbing arms with Kris Jenner, Niecy Nash.
Yes.
But Nash come back from Atlanta. Hey, Niecy. When I first moved here to Atlanta, Niecy was my birthday dinner. Niecy was at the restaurant at 12 Hotel here, and we sitting across from each other in a restaurant. I can remember she used to wear the big flowers and things. So it's like a whole full circle to see a lot of us come from Atlanta who's been out here, that's been moving it, and we're following our dreams, and all those things gonna come along.
Right.
Yes. I mean, you in the right rooms, okay? Elegance deserves elegance. You in the right rooms, babe. Yeah.
Exactly.
And you looked incredible.
You did. You looked absolutely amazing, darling.
Yes.
Thank you. We're going to wrap this up with a nice getting back to the Grammy weekend. What are y'all looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to Victoria Monet's win. You already know how I feel about Lil Vicky. You know how I feel about Lil Vicky. I am looking forward to her win. She's taking something home.
You think
she's taking something home?
They're not going to shut her out?
Huh?
I'm gonna shout her out.
Do I think they're gonna shut her out? I don't think they're gonna. She's up for 7 right now. I think she's gonna get at least 2.
I feel even if she gets 1, she got nominated 7 times.
7 times.
Who do y'all think? Send us a comment right now about the Grammy predictions. Who do y'all think gonna win? Who you think gonna be the golden child of the night? Is people gonna win, or they gonna get shut out? Let us know. Comment. Tell us, so we can bring it back to you next week, because the Grammys is where it's gonna be at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Victoria, we rooting for you, sister.
Yes, truly rooting for her.
The biggest R&B album of the year. Do you think
she's
gonna win?
I don't know. We still got to talk about Coco Jones.
Coco Jones' album was good. Coco Jones' album was good. I'm not gonna take it away from her. I'm not gonna take it away.
I met her at the Renaissance premiere as well. Beautiful.
She's such a nice girl.
Yeah,
she's sweet. Everybody was there. We just got to see the Grammys is going to be the night of golden children and sad. But let me tell you, everybody is a winner. Just know, look at Cardi B. A prime example. You can lose one year and come back and win the top award the next year.
You think that's going to be the same thing with Diddy?
Is that you stirring the pot? Is that you with that big ass spoon?
Simple question.
You got a big. Your spoon is big. You said. I'ma stir this pot. Okay.
No, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to that Critic Choice Awards, because y'all see
the bags of pizza. Are we talking bags of pizza?
Around to y'all. We're gonna spin it.
Okay.
Spin it, please. The bags of pizza.
Please. My concern was, I understand award shows all have different budgets for whatever they have, but I looked into it, right? Because when that news first broke, I said, okay, maybe it's something about award shows I'm misunderstanding. So I immediately went to go look up what are the menus at other award shows. In 2018, they had a 9-course meal for the Golden Globe. So I'm like, okay, they at least could have had something better than bags of pizza.
I love pizza. Pizza is one of my favorite food. And I thank you to BET, because I just went to the BET Black and Iconic dinner, and we had braised short ribs. The night before, we had a nice hotel, delicious, delectable food with a carving station and Nobu. It was a beautiful thing the whole weekend, the courses, the desserts. So I don't know. BET always does me right. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all for supporting the culture, because here on Culture Couture podcast, we're all about eating good.
Even if it's a bag of pizza. So, yeah.
We're not a bag of pizza.
No, if it is a bag of pizza, let me just say this. I feel like a lot of people, they get to these spaces or have never, and I mean never gotten to these spaces, and they have an opinion on it, and it's like, you got to be there first, babe. I've been wardrobe styling for like 10 years, and I've noticed that it's okay not to have certain things. It's okay to not be fully prepared. Once you have done your part, you just walk into the room with as much confidence and grace and whatever you got else to give, and give it to the girls, because that's all that you can do. You can't worry about whatever. You can't worry about that bag of pizza. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, as a server, I would have never approached Oprah Winfrey's table with bags of pizza. If there was one table I was going to avoid, it was Oprah's table with bags of pizza.
Now that would have been a thing. I would have avoided Oprah's table. Like, let me just go on and skip this.
I'd have been like, you know what? Let me DoorDash. What'd you say? Braised ribs? Was that what you had? Let me DoorDash. Let me DoorDash braised ribs.
But Oprah is on the same shot that I'm on, and we didn't eat. Literally, I sit there and I picked at my food just so it can look like that I actually ate something.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mess up my
I know that's right. Come on now, because in 2024 we letting it go, we shedding it off. Okay, babe, I'm 70 pounds down, going for the big 100 this year. So,
baby,
hello, period.
It can be done.
Yes, it will be. In God's name, should have been
Amen. So, guys, that is the conclusion of this episode of Culture Couture podcast. We want to thank you so much. Stay tuned for next week. We're going to bring so many exciting things to you guys, exclusive tea, but most importantly, beautiful couture. Y'all have a wonderful night and stay blessed.